And I am mother. Oh yes, Hope, darling, it's true. I am your mother. The one-time lover of Caldwell B. Cladwell.
Strumpets! Flutter!
Oh yes, call me what you will, but it was during the stink years. None of us thought we had much time then, you see. So many of us did questionable things. There was the looting, of course, and the hoarding. But there was also the late-night trysts, fond farewells. Life was explosion of cheap cabarets, dancing girls.
And love?
Oh yes, and love. For there was love like there was no tomorrow, for there was no tomorrow, but there is always a tomorrow. After you were born, Caldwell made me promise never to reveal my identity to you. For I was something of a strumpet in my day, but never in my wildest dreams have I ever seen.
My heart is telling me many things right now, as you can all well imagine. But one thing it's bellowing louder than anything else is that when there is wrong in the world, we must make it right. Ladies and gentlemen of the rebellion, if you want to do to me what they did to Bobby, then I wouldn't blame you.
Caesar!
But if this rebellion were to peter out in Bobby's absence, sending his memory to oblivion, then I would blame you. All of you. Kill me, and the rebellion dies with me. Let me lead, and the rebellion will triumph.
Lead us? She's mad.
To the very nerve center of my father's empire.
I've got you.
And once I'm there, the guards won't question me. Oh no, they won't question me. But then, we'll question Daddy. Oh yes, we'll question him plenty.
But why should we trust you?
Because Bobby, your hero, loved me. And I loved him.
Hope, on behalf of the people of the rebellion, perhaps we, in time, might love you too.
Oh, it's all that really matters, isn't it? Love? So let's go do to them what they were ultimately going to do to us!
With a lust for saving water, man gives daughter up for dead.
Play it on your Stradivari. He's not sorry, not a shred.
He's not sorry. He's not sorry. He's not sorry. He's not sorry.
An absolute maze. That's what the sewer system is.
I'm going back down to give it another look. You stay here and guard the streets.
Well, I've been meaning to ask you, Mr. Lifestyle. Do you ever have doubts about what we've been doing? About the killings and all?
It may surprise you to learn that sometimes I do. But the health and security of this city are my primary concerns. I love the people of this community, Mr. Barrow, very much. Cladwell's edicts may be their only chance.
And I love you very much.
I see.
I'm perfectly capable of making my way to the legislature, you know.
No offense, Senator, but Mr. Cladwell didn't want you flying the coop, what with the coming crackdown and all.
What if I am flying the coop? What if actually I'm on my way to the airport right now to catch the last plane out to Rio? What would you say to that?
Then I come.
Those who make gold from debasing need erasing, need that knife. Let their blood flow like Campari. They're not sorry. Hey, that's life.
Any word from Barrel, Mr. Lockstock?
They're still down in the sewer system searching, sir.
That's where they'll be keeping Hope, I imagine. I only pray that when we get to heaven, she can find it in the vastness of her heart to forgive them.
Giving up so soon on me, Daddy?
My Dad! Miss Cladwell, what a surprise.
Is there any other kind?
In some countries.
Oh, thank God you're safe.
I'm not safe yet, Daddy. Not until me and the people of this land are free.
Soon all of us will be saved.
My Dad?
It's over, Caldwell. We've come to take you away.
Take me away? But to where?
To the same place you sent young Bobby Strong and old so-and-so.
To all those who wouldn't or couldn't be or nothing else.
Hope,
See, Tim.
I don't understand. What is the meaning of this?
I joined the revolution, Daddy. And you, I believe it's time you joined the expat community in Urinetown.
Hope, you're making a terrible mistake. You need me more than
The
you know.
only thing we need now, Daddy, is freedom. Freedom for the people.
And love.
Oh, yes. And love.
I used to feel the same way, Hope dear, before the stink years. But worldwide ecological devastation has a way of changing a man. You're too young to know this now, but there are things far more important than love. Food, shelter, water, for example.
And piles of cash.
It wasn't just piles of cash. No more money, no more power. I'm the bunny this time round.
Remember when our nights were starry?
Aren't you sorry?
I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry. Just bitch. I regret nothing, you hear me? Nothing! I may have been a bad father. I may have been a cruel and vicious man, but I kept the pee off the streets and the water on the ground. Do you hear me? I kept the water on the ground!
What now, Miss Cladwell?
Now is a new beginning for all of us. Now is a new day where each of us, regardless of race, class, creed, or criminal history, can come together and enjoy the fruits of our labor as one. Yes, today marks the first day of a new age. A new age of
Oh, don't say it.
hope. I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river just in view. I see your river flowing for freedom. I see a river straight and true. Come to the river flowing for justice. Come to the river rendezvous. Come to the river flowing for freedom.
Oh, Jesus.
All for the people, me and you.
Well, as you may have guessed, Hope took over her family's business, instituting a series of reforms that opened the public bathrooms to all the people to pee for free whenever they liked, as much as they liked, for as long as they liked, and with whomever they liked. The UTC was renamed the Bobby Strong Memorial Toilet Authority and was operated as a public trust for the benefit of the public.
Say, Officer Lockstock, where'd you go?
Just keeping my head down, little Sally. Something you ought to learn how to do.
But I
much better place.
Actually, Miss Gladwell, your father commissioned a study of water consumption.
My father was a tyrant. We need never fear him again. Justice is the only tyrant we need obey.
All right.
Sisters and brothers fight for the river. Fathers and mothers, babies too. All in the family push towards the river. Charge towards the river. Why don't you stand in the river, wade in the river, soak in the river, through and through. What's in the river? You are the river. Friends of the shoreline, jump into.
Of course. It wasn't long before the water turned silty, brackish, and then disappeared altogether. As cruel as Caldwell B. Cladwell was, his measures effectively regulated water consumption, sparing the town the same fate as the phantom Urinetown. Hope, on the other hand, chose to ignore the warning signs, choosing instead to bask in the people's love for as long as it lasted.
What kind of musical is this? The good guys finally take over, and everything starts falling apart.
Like I said, Little Sally, this isn't a happy musical.
But the music's so happy!
Yes, Little Sally, yes it is.
Such a fever. If only I had a pool. Lots of water. Maybe I'd have a fighting chance.
But Becky, don't you see? The glass of water's inside you.
It is?
Well, of course it is. It always has been. Don't you know what you are?
A river?
That's right. We all are. You are the river. I am the river. He is the river. She is too. All on the river, flowing for freedom, flowing for justice. Let's see you. We see a river flowing for freedom. We see a river just in view. You see a river flowing for freedom. You see a river straight and true.
I don't think too many people are gonna come to see this musical off the livestock.
Why do you say that, Little Sally? Don't you think that people want to hear their way of life is unsustainable?
That and the tidal lava. Can we do a happy musical next time?
If there is a next time, Little Sally, I'm sure we can. Well, that's our story. Hope eventually joined her father in a manner not quite so gentle. Fip opened a bottling company just outside of Brazil.